Hello, my name is Craig Damos, president of the Damos Company. I'm reaching out to CEOs in the marketplace because I've been in your shoes. I've been chairman, CEO, and president of a top 50 U.S. general construction company. I sit on several boards of fine organizations, and I work with leaders of all kinds, just like you. What I've learned through these interactions and working with my clients over the past 2 years is that it's tougher to make a buck than it was just a few years ago. Profit margins are being squeezed, and you probably agree that it's not going to get any better in the near future. Therefore, I believe the time for effective planning and execution is now. I help for-profit companies and not-for-profit organizations properly grow through a proven, distinctive, and facilitated strategic planning approach that's custom fit for each client I serve. Working with the organization's CEO and planning team, we create a strategic plan that I call the CEO Playbook. Many people criticize strategic planning because most plans, admittedly, end up as a 3-ring binder collecting dust on the shelf. But with my approach, the CEO owns this plan, and it becomes a living document where the CEO is continually reassessing goals and results and making adjustments. It's an approach for you, the CEO, to take your organization on a path to sustainable, profitable growth, because that's the important end game. I'm excited to take you on a short tour of my CEO Playbook and how we make strategic planning relevant. Let's take a look. The first step is to ask, where's the organization heading? To answer this very important question, the CEO and the planning team, typically made of management, focus on vision, values, and vision metrics. The vision statement needs to be clear, concise, and compelling, providing the strategic direction for the organization over the next 5 years. The values statement establishes how the organization will behave in attaining its goals. Lastly, vision metrics serve as the plan's financial dashboard, tailored by the organization, providing clarifying details in a 5-year glide path, reflecting such elements as sales, gross profit margin, people count, and safety performance, to name just a few. Further, vision metrics set performance expectation and serve as a source for annual budgeting. The CEO and the executive management will utilize vision metrics to regularly monitor the success of the plan's execution. After almost 2 decades of work in the C-suite, I believe CEOs need to focus at any given time on no more than 3 to 4 key strategies in their long-term planning. Remember, strategy is about focus. It's about what you say no to. It's how you differentiate yourself from the competition. Strategies, in short, determine where the organization will place its bets, reflected in how it will apply and dedicate its resources, specifically people, talent, and capital. In my planning approach, we apply a no-nonsense facilitation method to determine where to place the bets. Pre-planning interviews with the CEO and planning team members, we determine the key assumptions, both internal and external, that will guide the plan and create red flags should any of these key assumptions go awry. We perform a SWOT analysis, analyzing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And from this exercise, we analyze how strengths align with opportunities, while at the same time being honest about the relevancy of the organization's weaknesses. Finally, we need to continually monitor the threats. I also believe it's important to identify the elephants in the room, and you know what I'm talking about. These are typically identified by this time in the process. To remove these obstacles from the plan, the elephants need to be put up on the table and thoroughly vetted. Also, throughout this planning process, key decisions will be identified and inventoried with the goal of timely and effective decision-making based on objective information. Up to this point in the process, there's been a great deal of high-level strategic thinking, planning, and decision-making. You've established the vision, strategic direction, values, how the organization will behave, and vision metrics, a financial dashboard that provides further directional clarity, and key strategies, the how. Now the planning team needs to define the work to be done. What needs to be done over the next 3 years to bring this plan to life? Within each key strategy, we develop action plans that define the work at a high level but provides direction, and tactics that will comprise the do work, the actual work, rolling up the sleeves and getting it done. The last step is to build the key strategy work teams to perform the work, and this involves getting a large cross-section of the organization directly involved in the plan. The broader the involvement, the better. This allows the organization the ability to, 1, spread the workload, especially to those employees that will be impacted by changes, and 2, create employee engagement. Doing the work is perhaps the most important crossroads in the CEO Playbook. Just like orchestrating the team on the field, we need to get everyone on board and moving in the same direction. A key step in the process, and never ending, is to communicate, communicate, and communicate. To this end, a 90-day communication plan, updated every 45 days, will be assigned to one individual, one leader. Again, this is an excellent opportunity for leadership development. Key decisions, events, and milestones need to be timely and effectively communicated, focusing on who, what, when, and how we communicate. From my experience as CEO, getting the mix right to ensure clarity of message across the entire organization is most challenging. However, by combining employee involvement in the work, along with effective communication of the CEO Playbook, the organization will provide a clear understanding to all employees where the organization is headed and how it will get there. Finally, as I said at the beginning of this video, I've been in your shoes, and I believe the responsibility of every CEO is to ensure a sound strategic direction for their organization, a clear plan on how you will get there, constantly working to differentiate your organization in your customers' eyes, and engage your employees. My goal with the CEO Playbook is to custom fit a strategic plan for you that will elevate your organization to sustainable, profitable growth. I'm Craig Damos of the Damos Company. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about my approach, please contact me.